Executive session.
The motion, all in favor say aye.
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 Christy's here too.
What happened to Jason?
Is that Jason on crutches?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Water
Playing
skiing?
soccer last
Oh.
night. And ripped up his Achilles.
Come on, Christie.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we go into the Board of Ambulance.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Morning.
Ready
You're
to
up.
introduce myself?
Yes, please.
I am Christy Pincock, Office Manager at the Pocatello Fire Department. And today on the agenda, I have brought another list of deceased patients for the ambulance service that we are requesting to write off the balance on their account.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I move to remove a total of charges of $10,059.43 to the fact that the patients are deceased and there is no ability to pay.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
If you can figure that out, though, you know.
I don't know, with the indigent, we just, $25 a month.
Did these go through the normal collection process, or are they deceased and?
No, absolutely. We take them through the normal collection process. Some of them, or most of them, you can see on the balance there is not the full amount, so we've collected from their insurance what we can. Generally, what starts happening is we start receiving return mail on them. We're researching. We check to make sure there's not an estate filed. If there is, we have some of those that we're still waiting for estates to close. But these are ones that we haven't been able to find that they've filed an estate yet with the courts, or maybe they won't file one.
Okay, that's what I thought, just wanted to double check.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I move to exit the Board of Ambulance.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right. This is signature on that one.
Veterans property.
ISU. And it's an amendment to the lease that we already have, I believe,
It's for veteran
with
services.
Veteran Services.
Yeah, this is pretty common.
But I was hoping that our legal would be here, because just the number 2, section 11, the indemnification is deleted, and
I can speak to that. Christy Davenport, Management Assistant. I did speak with legal. I ran this contract through legal to begin with, and they did not like the indemnification clause. So we asked the Idaho State Lease Program to remove it, and they did. And so
that
then
was on
legal-
our request.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and then legal reviewed it, and it looks good to them now. So.
Okay.
I'm good.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve and sign the use of property with Idaho State University contract.
Signature. We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
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 Aye. All right, Shanda.
Good morning, Commissioners. Shanda Crystal, Purchasing and Economic Analyst. I have one item before the board today. It is a request to discuss and a request of signature on the professional services agreement in front of you with Booth Architecture. This is for the Safe Teen Assessment Center architectural services that went out to bid recently. And you'll notice that he is proposing a 6% of the construction costs. That comes to not to exceed $53,500 for the project.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I would move to approve Booth Architecture for the professional services agreement as presented.
Motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Wonderful. And he's already, Dan has reached out already, and we'll get that project moving just as soon as we have signatures to do. So we're excited to get that going.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, looks like we're a little ahead. Can't give you time for 2 minutes, let's
You
go
got
ahead and
5
go to
minutes.
resolutions.
Dang it, I'm so excited.
So first resolution is 2022-59, which is alcohol licenses.
Do you want to do these one at a time, or you want to do them all at once?
Oh, that's fine with me. Resolution 2022-60, June salaries. And then resolution 2022-61, this is the cell phones. And I had him change the verbiage on this morning. In the top, it talks about how to dispose of them, and then in the bottom, it said that we had to do it, either dispose of them or put them to auction. So it contradicted what we
Oh.
made the decision on the other day. So they improved, they corrected that.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve Resolution 2022-59-60 and -61 as presented.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next, we have notice of request for proposal. This is on the safe team.
Yep. It's for the construction side of the house. Still noticing several projects that it would be about the same size around town that haven't poured their concrete. I'm getting a little nervous here.
Motion on that one?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the notice for RFP as presented.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next, under the consent agenda, we have alcohol license. We have salary rate approval form. And minutes for June 27th. Board of Equalization.
BOCC minutes from July 5th and 7th, and BOE minutes from June.
Oh, I didn't read the top line. Yes.
Ready for consent agenda then? Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Have a motion, all in favor say aye.
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 Aye. All right, now we have Commissioner Huff.
What you have before you is an updated contract for the advertising sign up at the fairgrounds. The original lease, which was done in 2019, was invalid because it was for a 20-year term, which violates state code. So I met with Yesco, explained the situation, told them we wanted to redo it. We went back and forth a couple of times. And so what you have before you is a revised one that still gives them the option for the 20-year term, but it is now broken into 5-year increments so that it will match the state law. So every year, at the end of year 4, we have to ratify it, and they get right of first refusal if they choose.
So if they
move
choose to get
forward.
out of it, then it goes to bid.
The only other thing that we added to that was we did add a clause that they could not use political advertising on there. And according to their attorney, they're happy with everything, so we'll sign it and send it to them, and I'm assuming we'll go forward. This is the precursor to potentially adding a second billboard up there, should we so choose, using the same terms that we had. So that is what is before you.
Are you a notary? Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to approve the lease agreement between, agreement for the billboard sign on Olympus and Fairgrounds Road.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Well, with that being said,